Are you tired of fake POBs? Are you tired of getting baited by your favorite streamer? Do you want to be immortal? Do you want to take the biggest and juiciest balls to your face? Do you want big black shaper beams to come all over your face? Do you want endless things? Well, look no further. I will showcase this build today. Smite of Divine Judgment Trickster. Yes, it's another Trickster. We are well under 1 mirror budget including Mage Blood, and we clear all content easy. We can almost face tank every mechanic this game has to offer. For our weapon, we are using the Ephemeral Edge with the Resolute Technique Corruption. Also, the percent of maximum lightning damage equal to of players' maximum energy shield is very important for our damage. Every percent matters a lot. For our helm, we are just using a generic Lich Circlet energy base with mana reservation efficiency of skills. For our shield, we are using Aegis. You can use a non-corrupted or the corrupted with 5% block spell damage, which is kinda expensive right now. For the amulet, we are using Whispers of Infinity. For the ring slot, we are using Anathema Moonstone Ring, because we are using Punishment, Enfeeble and Poacher's Mark. For the second ring, we just want a lot of energy shield and stats. On our gloves, we want some int, energy shield, attack speed, and increased damage while leeching or double damage while focused. Also, we have non-wild strike skills, target 1 or 2 additional nearby enemies, which is very important for our clear. For our boots, we are just using some movement speed, intelligence, energy shield, and suppress spell damage. For our chest, this is, by the way, self-crafted. This is nothing really special. We are using chance to suppress spell damage, intelligence, evasion, energy shield, which is very important, and increased attributes. And for the belt, we are obviously using a Mage Blood, which is just best in slot. Our flask setup should be something like Silver Flask for the onslaught effect, attack speed and movement speed. Then we are obviously using Ruby, Sapphire and Topaz Flask to cap our resistance and get 5% max. In the last slot, we are either using a Wine of the Prophet, which is absolutely insane for mapping, or we are using a Prismatic Tincture, which can boost our damage for bosses insane amount. In the offhand, I'm using Etzir's Disfavor. This is mainly to level some enlightened gems a lot quicker. This is our skill tree. We are using the following ascendancy points. We are going Escape Artist, Soul Drinker, One Step Ahead, and Polymath. One Step Ahead is especially good for T17 maps and petrifying statues and action speed lowering modifiers. We can unspec this to spec Swift Killer, which gives us a lot more damage, but usually I run One Step Ahead. In our skill tree, we are using a Fertile Mind in this spot, which gives us a lot of intelligence. In this slot, we are using the Light of Meaning, with 6% increased lightning damage instead of energy shield, because they are very expensive right now. Over here we are using Lethal Pride with gain 1 rage on melee hit and double damage, which is really nice. For our 3 large clusters, we are just using increased attack damage while holding a shield, Feat of Fury, Martial Prowess, Veteran Defender, or instead of Veteran Defender, we are using Prodigious Defense. For the Watcher's Eye, we can either use Chance to block spell damage while affected by Discipline, or Spell Suppression Chance while affected by Grace. Both modifiers on one Watcher's Eye are pretty expensive right now, that's why I choose the block spell damage. We are using a couple of normal jewels with attributes, maximum energy shield, corrupted blood cannot be inflicted on you. Also we are using 2 replica reckless defense to almost cap our block chances. And we are using a strong shot to get elemental ailment immune, and another normal jewel with chance to block attack damage while holding a shield, some stats, and maximum energy shield. Also a big note on attack mastery on this point. We can either pick non-wild strike skills target 1 additional nearby enemy, or monsters cannot block your attack. When running T16.5 or T17 maps, this is very important. In addition, we are using 3 tattoos for more suppressed spell damage chance, We are currently on 104%. As you can see, we have an insane amount of effective hit pool. We are insanely tanky, as you can see in the showcase later. We deal very good damage. For the damage, we include 2 attacks of Smite, because when you stand in a certain radius, you can actually hit the boss twice with 1 attack. We are almost block chance and spell block chance capped. We could actually get more, but we would sacrifice a lot of damage, and we are already insanely tanky. For skills right now, we are using the Arcanist brand, Desecrate, and Feeble and Punishment tag. We apply Arcanist brand to the enemy. Desecrate and Feeble and Punishment will be automatically casted. We are using Auto Exertion, Volatility, Generous Cry, and Blade Fury, which will also cast Blade Flurry when nearby corpses are spawned. For auras, we are using Grace, Arctic Armor, Discipline with Enlighten. We are using Poacher's Mark, Mark on Hit, and Leap Slam. Tempest Shield, Flame Dash. We are not using Flesh and Stone right now. This is for later purposes. Our main link is Smite of Divine Judgment. You can also use the VAL version, which is a lot more expensive right now. We are using normal multi-strike. Obviously, you can use Awakened multi-strike if you have the budget. Volatility, damage on full life, energy leech, and, which is really important, Awakened elemental damage with attacks, level 5. If this game isn't level 5, you won't be elemental reflect immune. Basically, we can run almost every map mod except monsters cannot be leeched from. You can run elemental reflect, you can run physical reflect. If you run physical reflect, you have to be a little bit careful with Leap Slam, otherwise you could kill yourself. But that's basically it. This build is insanely tanky. We have a good amount of damage. We can also get a lot more damage if we upgrade a certain parts of our gear, which will be very expensive at this moment. So we are running it like this. For reference, these are our in-game stats. We are insanely tanky. We have 90% physical damage reduction. We are almost block capped. We have 100% spell suppression chance. Our resistances are insanely high. We are basically immortal at this point. And yes, we are using a Doriani Merc. We lower his lightning resistance to minus 200% and kept the other resistances. As the amulet, we are using Defiance of Destiny, which helps him survive in almost every scenario. Now I will show you a showcase of this build, a couple of bosses, couple of uber bosses, and some Blight maps, some Rogue Exile maps. As I said, this build can do everything which is currently available in the game. You can do Risk Titanic rituals, you can do insanely juiced blights, you can do every uber boss, as you can see, without even dodging the attacks.